Going to do is Lauren Dumolo, and I hope I'm saying her name right, but that's how I'm going to say it. Lauren Dumolo. She was a single mother. I do believe she had a boyfriend at the time that she had went missing, and Lauren, from what I see from her pictures, was really a type of woman I think I would have liked to um, hung out with. She seemed really cool, laid back. I do get a spiritual vibe from her. Um, and just a free spirit as well. I do think she was really trustworthy, okay, and I do believe she was looking for love. She wanted to be loved. I know she had a lot of love for her daughter. She did. And but she wanted to be loved. She did. Um, and for some reason with Lauren, I just really resonated with her story. One of the reasons why is before she went missing, she had, been hospitalized. I believe she went to the hospital. People said she was acting crazy or erratic. She just wasn't herself. And, there was something along the lines of like hormones. And can I tell you, okay, your hormones being off balance can really, really mess you up. Okay, and it's one of those things that you don't even know. You don't even realize you do feel like you're going to lose your mind. You do, and I know this from personal experience. You do feel like you're going to lose your mind. You don't feel like yourself. You feel like you can't talk to anyone. I remember going through this when my hormones and things were off balance. Um, I remember thinking to myself that it physically hurt me for people to speak to me. I mean, it just, about anything. Hey, bye. It didn't matter. I did not want to speak to anyone. I didn't want anyone to speak. I mean, it physically hurt, like, made me ill. Okay? I acted in, erratic behaviors. I was quick to, be irritable, okay, lose my temper, lash out. Um, and sometimes it was for a good reason, though. Well, most of the time. But it was just a little more aggressive than normal. So, yeah, your hormones, and you feel not connected, not grounded at all. You feel out of touch with reality. You really do. And even people around you, trust me, my coworkers and things like that, they were really worried about me. I mean, some were really worried about me because I had changed. Okay, and come to find out, it was my hormones, and I had to get them stable and I had to get them right. But yeah, all those emotions at one time it was overwhelming anyway. So I can say I can relate to erratic behaviors or people thinking that you're acting weird or doing weird things. And like I said, with, if it did have something to do with her hormones, I get it. Because it most definitely, from my personal experience, it most definitely can make you act out of character. Absolutely. Depressed, thoughts that you've never had before. Like the world is better off without you and things like that. I mean, it's serious stuff. So, anyway, they said she was hospitalized and because she was acting erratic. And I'm not really sure some of the things that she was doing. I think I do know they said she liked to go to the park. And it was said that her remains were found in North Fort Myers. Okay, it was a local park in a wooded area, like Lee County, where homeless people camped. All right, but I'm not sure if they ever said for sure that was her body. But I did get that they did find a trash bag, or a bag of her, some of her belongings, like a shirt was in this bag, and it didn't look torn or, you know, messed up or dirty or anything like that. It was in the bag at the park in the water. And there was something about her being in the water, getting in the water, and that was one of her erratic type things that she did. Okay, and you know, she was ushered out of the water. All right. So I don't believe that it was her remains that they found. I do believe it was her things that they found, but I don't believe it was her remains. But they did say most of her free time she spent going to the park. Okay, she liked to meditate and stuff, and I did get that kind of spiritual kind of energy. Okay, she liked to meditate. She liked to go for walks and stuff, and so she went to that park, you know, quite a bit. That she, and I got this as well, she was a very loving person, and she really loved her daughter. I did get that. But she overall was a loving and happy person. I do think in her past she might have had some addictions, but she was getting over that. I do believe she was getting over that, and she was trying to do better. I believe she was trying to get her daughter back, or she had got her daughter back. I'm paraphrasing here, but nevertheless, she was clean, and I do believe that she was clean when she crossed over as well. I don't believe any drugs. It had anything to do with drugs when she crossed over. So it was said that a maintenance man at her apartment complex seen her, you know, he would see her walk to the park, and he would see her come back to her apartment. And that he did see her that day that she went missing. The maintenance man, he said he seen her, you know, walk into the park, and then he seen her coming back to her apartment. And, you know, he was one of the people that last seen Lauren. Also, her sister was the last person, or one of the last people that she spoke with, said that she was speaking to her sister, and, you know, she talked to her about 6:30. Okay, and I believe she was going to go look for a job, things like that. So the next day, her sister tries to call her, and because they had already made plans. Okay, well, I'll call you tomorrow, so just, you know, check back in with me. And she was fine, you know, when her sister spoke with her. And so her sister tried to call the next day, and there was no response. Lauren didn't answer. And, you know, and the maintenance man, he did say he seen her walk into her apartment. Okay. So, and he said something about, or someone said that maybe she, you know, she was saying that, you know, someone was after her. Okay, or she felt like someone was after her. You know, like I said, I don't really look into the details of the case because I don't want it to influence what spirit tells me. Okay? So, I did get, there was a shirt. Okay, possibly there was a shirt and she was wearing shorts, or like a tank top though. So was it summertime? Someone can fill me in on that. But we went on when I did this reading. I think they did find out that there was no drugs in her system when she passed. One other, the boyfriend, she was living with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend said, he kissed her bye that morning. He said bye, and he left to go to work. The father and sister, there's a lot of love there, and they are absolutely not giving up. But, there was mental health problems. And I don't know if she was ever diagnosed with mental health problems. But like I said, she felt like she was being watched. So let's see. Let's just see. Spirit, can you let me know if Lauren Dumolo was being watched at the time of her going missing? Can you tell me, was Lauren Dumolo being watched? Was she being watched at the time she went missing? Can you tell me, Spirit, please, and thank you. Can you tell me, was she being watched? Was she being watched at the time? Okay. So what I'm getting here is a yes. She was being watched. And this could be someone, because what we got here is the King of Cups. And you can see there is a yes there. And we also have the Lovers. And that is a yes or no. It's almost like a choice, making a choice, Yeah, it's a strong love connection. This card means a strong love connection, but it also is a card of choice, needing to make a choice when it comes to love. And then also there's a new beginning here. So was there a new love in Lauren's life or in someone she was with in their life? So this is someone that is mature. They're compassionate. It's the male. Okay, they come off calm and friendly. They're sympathetic. They're wise. Okay, they're affectionate, romantic, charming, devoted. Okay, especially when it comes to the family, and they're generous. But then we have major choices in love. Okay, soulmate, kindred spirits, perfect unions, partnership, friendships. It didn't say friendships. Ooh. All right, but keep that as a note. There's no mistakes, no coincidences in tarot readings. But anyway, relationships, romance, desires, sexual connections, and shared values. Okay. So, and here we have new beginnings, new relationship, new romance, love, happiness, joy, conception, fertility, pregnancy, celebration, okay, socializing. So, was Lauren being watched? I would take that as a yes, okay? I would take that as a yes. And perhaps for Lauren, and it could have been someone new or a new love interest in Lauren's life, okay? And they were watching her, yes.